Hello, everybody, and thanks for tuning back into another Red Road Talk. Today, I want to talk about women. It's basically your fault. Now, hear me out before you get all offended. And if you got offended, you might need to check yourself because you shouldn't have got offended. You should have been ready to listen. But anyway, it's your fault because it's your choice. If a guy see you and think he want to talk to you, he may approach you. It's your choice to talk to him. It's your choice to give him your phone number. If you start talking to him and like the conversation and he asks you on a date, it's your choice to go on a date. If y'all start talking more and more and more and y'all feel like it's time to, have sex, it's your choice to have sex. If he haven't said y'all in a relationship yet, but he want, exclusive relationship, just you and him, and he want to have sex, and you say, okay, that was your choice. So if after y'all had sex, he's not saying he want to be in a committed relationship with you, he's just stringing you along, he's just using you for sex or whatever the case may be, that was your choice. And that was your choice because you didn't set any boundaries. See, you have to set boundaries in everything. In everything in life, there's boundaries. So why wouldn't you set boundaries for yourself? A lot of women say, oh, he was a narcissist, he played me, he da-da-da. No, take accountability because you did that. You didn't vet him long enough. You didn't see enough. See, a lot of times in relationships now, before people even know people good, they in the bed with them. I ain't gonna say in the bed, they having sex with them. And it's like, you don't even know them. You don't know them at all. But I guess you thinking because, I'm gonna have sex with him and my sex the bomb, so he ain't going nowhere, is what you thought. But you did it to yourself. You didn't set a boundary. If he got mad when they called you out your name, you allowed that to go. And then he continued to do it. And then once he do it so many times, you tired of it and then you ready to fuss about it. You didn't set the boundary. The first time he did it, you should have set that boundary. You should say, no, you're not going to do that to me. And you could cut him off and not talk to him for a day or two or whatever to show him, no, you're going to respect me. I'm not doing that. But you didn't set a boundary. If he pushed you and then later on it turned into he slapped you, and later on it turned into he choked you, whatever, you let it go on by letting him start pushing you and playing around like that. You can't do that. You can't do that. You have to set boundaries. And a lot of women want to blame it on the men and say, well, he was a narcissist or he did me like this. You are a grown woman. You sitting there and allowed yourself to get played like that, to get, in that situation. You did that. The problem is with women don't want to take accountability. And you have to take accountability for your actions. And your actions was you allowed it to happen. You stayed there. And I know a lot of people, well, I loved him. You loved him more than you loved yourself. That's an issue right there. You're supposed to love yourself above all. You're supposed to. And if you allow him to call you out your name, hit on you, talk disrespectful to you, sleep with other women, whatever you allow him to do, and he do it, and you feel offended by it, don't get mad at him. Get mad at yourself. Turn around and look at yourself, and maybe then you can fix what's going on in yourself and stop blaming them. Because if you always blaming a man, when you going to take accountability for yourself? When you going to say, it's not every man. If every man is doing me like this, you got to look and say, it was you. It may hurt to say that. It may be a reality you don't want to hear, but it was you. You allowed it. You allowed that to happen with 1 man, 2 men, 3 men, 4 men, 5, whatever. It's just like a lot of, women, and I ain't gonna say they older, it's more younger, the young girls that, they have a baby by one man, it don't work out. They give it another man, they have a baby by him, and it's like, you haven't been with him for 5 months and you pregnant by him already? Do you know him? You don't even know him like that. People can show you a facade for a long time. That's why you have to vet people. That's why you have to make them earn you and make them know your worth. And if you don't know your worth, how they gonna know your worth? They're not. You have to teach people how you want to be treated. They could have been in a relationship with somebody else and treated them that way and think they're going to treat you that way. But no, because you have self-respect, so you say, no, you're not going to treat me like that. If you feel like you want to treat me like that, go on about your business. See, a lot of y'all scared to be alone. A lot of y'all scared to be single. That's why a lot of y'all say, well, I'm single, but I still, sleep with this man and have sex with that man. For what? What is that doing? Getting you in a deeper hole. Because whether you say you like him or not, sex for women draws women into men. That's why some women be like, oh, his sex ain't good, but she's still with him, can't leave him alone. Because it pulls you in. You have an innie. They have an outie. So it pulls in. And it stays within you. So women, like I said, you may not like me for this video, but it's the truth. You have to take accountability. Everybody does. But I'm talking to women because I am a woman. And I want women to know and young women to know. This is what we have to teach these girls coming up. You got to change this culture that's going around. This thought culture. We have to change that. Or we have to change this hurt mentality that's blaming others and turn around and look at ourselves and take accountability for our actions. Because everybody that you've been with, if they did you dirty, as you say, you allowed it. You allowed it. I don't care if they came back and said sorry 20,000 times. You allowed it. Sorry don't make everything right. That's just words. Prove it with your actions. Show me in your actions. Show me in your actions. Your actions should match your word. If your actions don't match your words, it don't matter. It's irrelevant. A lot of people, well, yeah, he said he's sorry. He ain't going to do it no more. Then he do it again, and you like, Dad, he said he was sorry. He ain't going to do it no more. Then he said it again, and you believe it again? Come on now. They said, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So if you got fooled once, okay, learn from that. You get fooled twice, that's on you. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, that's on you. So, women, yeah, you need to take accountability for your actions. You need to. You need to. And that'll help you out a lot. Instead of blaming others, and instead of blaming the men, turn around and look at yourself. Start with that woman in the mirror. Look at yourself, be honest with yourself. Because if you can't be honest with yourself, who can you be honest with? So, that's what I wanted to talk about today. I thank you all for sharing, for liking, for commenting, for subscribing, for just spending some time with little old me today. And remember, you all, stay blessed because you are blessed.